Hello everyone, and it's time for another Diablo video, and this time I'm trying out something a little bit different, and it's not the normal kind of build video that I usually do, but I still feel that this might be still quite interesting idea to try out. So, like the video title says, we are looking from the HotS Valla here, and those of you who don't know what the HotS is, it's the Heroes of the Storm, and one of the hero in there is the Valla, that is the demon hunter from this Diablo 3 games, and I just did get the idea from one stream that I was looking some time ago, where the streamer was playing as a Valla, that how would those skills work in the Diablo 3 if I take all the active skills that Valla does have in there to here in the Diablo 3. So that is basically the idea, that what we are watching today in here, that how would that work. And one thing that I would say, that I a little bit modify my Valla in that way, that I also took her dual crossbows, so she does remind even more the Heroes Valla. And yeah, and we'll go quickly through the skills. At this time I would say that the runes doesn't really matter that what you take. I would say that watch through all the runes and pick those that you feel that are quite nice for you, and that way. And also in Heroes, Valla has overall five skills, so the sixth one in here is kind of the your choice spot. So, and I will also a little bit explain from my choices, but yeah. But this time I'm not really concentrating about the runes or stuff like that. We'll just go through the skills. So, as you can see, we start with the Hangering Arrow, that is the hatred generator and our primary attack. So, yeah. And next we have Multishot, and then we go to Volt, Rain of Vengeance, and Strafe. These both are the heroic abilities in the heroes. So that we can get all the 6 skills, I did take both of them in here. And in my case, it's my choice in here for the 6th skill is the Shadow Power, that is giving me life when I'm hitting enemies. And I also in here will go through with the rune I did take the Blood Moon, that increases the life gain per hit. And the way I think this goes also quite nice with the Heroes Valla is that quite many I think plays with the auto attack build, that where auto attack gives you some healing. So in that way I think this goes quite nicely with the Heroes theme that we are having in here. And with passives, I'm using the Archery, that gives a little bit more crit chance, and Lord Vengeance, that a little bit increases our resources. And I did take Night Stalker because I feel like that mostly we are using the Multishot and Strafe and Rain of Vengeance, so I don't like very much to use the Hangry Arrow. Just use it quickly that I get my hatred full, and then once again start to spam those 3 skills that I just mentioned. And then I have taken the Ambush, that gives a little bit more damage to the enemies that are the full health. So yeah, that's basically the skills. And like I said, with runes, in this case I would say that pick whatever you like. Normally I would also go through the runes because quite often the runes are something that helps me to create the team that I'm using with the build, but this time the main focus is the skills itself, not what the runes can add from them. Or at least I like to think in that way in this time. And also what I have a little bit also modified with this build is that I did take two one-handed crossbows for Valla, so that she will remind a little bit more the heroes Valla, who is also using dual-wielding crossbows and so on. But yeah, now that we have seen the skills and so, I think let's go a little bit watch from some gameplay. And I normally always go into Act 1, but let's take something else and try out the Act 3, and let's try to do some bounties in here. And while we watch some gameplay, I can a little bit talk about you guys with some stuff. So, what I've been trying out this build so far, I would say that it is still quite effective, and at the moment I'm playing with the Torment 1 difficulty. If you think is the reason why I'm using the Torment 1 only, it's just for this video I want to use that one because I try out the other difficulties also, but for me it felt like that with this difficulty level at the moment I can get enemies down a bit quicker for just the video purpose. I'm not sure if you find it entertaining to watch me spending too much time with killing just basic enemies, and like you can see, the Multishot is quite effective with these normal enemies, and I would say it goes quite nicely with the way the Valla works also in heroes. The Multishot is quite often used as a lane pushing ability to killing the minions or creeps or whatever they are calling the NPC soldiers in the heroes, but yeah. But one thing that I kind of want to talk about it with you guys in here is about overall these build videos that I'm making for the channel. What I've seen in sometimes in comments, and well, not in YouTube, but those few videos that I did also post in the Reddit and stuff. It's nice to see that people are talking about the builds that I'm making, and but still quite many is focusing that well, this isn't not the perfect build for speedrunning and stuff like that. And I think I've said this earlier, and I think I'm just going to say it again. The builds that I'm making in here, this isn't meant for speedrunning or anything like that. These are just meant for the people who want to have a little bit fun and try out a little bit silly and maybe a little bit stupid ideas that sounds fun and gives you something else to do than just running around as quickly as possible style gameplay. And for me, I felt like that the thing that I like to do is just trying to have fun and try out different things, and sometimes I might even find something that might go with the speedrun territory, but that really isn't the main purpose for me. I just want to try out funny and different things that I can figure it out. And in that sense, I've seen some other things with the videos that I want to do, and I think I've said this one also previously, that I don't really want to tell you guys how to play the game. I just want to give you ideas, and like I said this in the one of my previous videos, I think it was the World Barbarian video. There was some guy who was telling about that how he think that build might be a little bit more better or more effective, and I did kind of like it that he did find out the way to kind of improve it or make it more the way that he liked it, because that is also kind of the idea of what I'm wanting to do. Like I said, I don't want to tell you guys how to play the game. I just want to give you ideas, and if something that I show you in the video makes you think about that, okay, this looks like interesting, and but I might like to do it a little bit differently. Maybe change this skill to something other, or maybe some passives isn't really that good as you might like to them have, and you'll figure out some other ways to, well, how would I say it, to make the build work for your purposes, and that is the kind of thing that I'm looking for. I want to give you ideas, and after I've shown you what I've done and what is my idea, it's just up to you that what are you going to do with the idea that I did kind of, well, not give you, but idea that at least I made you a little bit think about that, how to do something. And that is mainly the purpose for these build videos. And of course, if you want, I'm sure that YouTube is full of those a little bit more real or better build videos for speedrunning and stuff like that. But for me, personally, I don't find that really that interesting, and so I'm not making those kind of builds for myself. Sure, if I at some point want to try out it, then I might do it, but at the moment Diablo is a kind of fun, relaxed game for me that I just want to play and try out different and interesting things, and I would say that is mainly the thing that I'm doing with every game at the moment where you can create your own build. I'm just trying out different stuff, and sometimes things work and sometimes they don't, and I think that is the beautiful part with the games where you can create your own builds. You can get an idea somewhere, and it's easy to try out that does it work, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and you try something else. But if it does, then good for you, and you can keep playing with that build that you thought up, or then you start to find out something else. But yeah, that was just a little thing that I want to say, that with these videos that I'm making, I'm just trying to make it that we all can have fun, and with these kinds of games, I think the big part is in the having fun and enjoying your time when you're playing, and different people enjoys different things, and for me it's the trying out this weird and sometimes maybe a little bit silly team builds that I'm making up, and I would say that for the future for the channel, I have few ideas that I'm working on, and I would say that it might be interesting to show them to you guys at some point when I have tested them enough to make sure that those works the way that I want them to work. And that is also one thing that I kind of want to share you guys, that I do really actually test out these builds before I make videos, so it's not just that I randomly pick some skills and hope them to work. So yeah, I do actually put a little bit effort from the testing also, so it's not just pure luck that if some build works or not, and for me it feels like that. Okay, now I'm playing a little bit silly in the background, but yeah, I want to show people the kind of builds that I know that they work, and not builds that I hope that might work. That's a little bit more my goal, to just show something that works, or if I show something that really doesn't work, then most likely I also want to tell you why that kind of thing doesn't work, or and stuff like that. And if I would a little bit talk about this HotS Valla or HotS Valla idea that I'm trying out the background, and what is the main meaning of this video. After all, it's that I would say that it does work quite well, and I would say that it depends a lot that what is your choice there, that what you're taking, that how well it will work in the, let's say, in higher difficulties. For me, at least, it feels like that when I was playing the Torment 2, I felt like that I really would like to have a little bit more damage, but that is just for me not to have geared up this Valla enough, so I think it might work for me a little bit better when if I start to get a little bit more gear, and in that way a little bit more damage for her in that way. But also I think if you go in even higher torment levels, you might start to need a little bit more survivability, so in those cases I think it would be quite good idea to take some kind of defensive skills for the 6 slot from the skills, and I also think that might be also quite a good idea for the passives to take something that little bit supports with those defensive skills a little bit better. But so overall, I think this is something that would work in the also in Diablo, and maybe this could be something that some people might use as a, how does it, as a leveling build. At the moment you get opened these different skills, so because the way, at least how I'm doing the leveling, I quite often I just go a little bit too much from the glass cannon build quite often, and so with these talents I think it does support quite nicely the kind of glass cannon idea, because you have this quite good AoE, also quite good AoE spells, and if we take those and the glass cannon build, it gives quite good possibilities to clear out the trash mobs quite quickly, and in that case I would say this would be quite good for leveling AoE glass cannon field. But still, I've been trying out a few boss fights also with this, and I would say that it works just fine in those also. But overall, I would say that yeah, it's not really the best possible build for this game. It has nice ideas, and I would say this is the kind of build that it is nice to fool around a little bit, but in the long run, I'm not really sure that this is something that would really work in the Diablo 3 or something, or this would be the kind of build that I might play most of my time in the Diablo 3 when I'm playing with the Demon Hunter. I would say that for me, personally, I like the engineer build that I did show in the last time, and I also have a few others Valla builds that I do really enjoy, and well, I might be showing you those also at some point. And let's just use a little bit more AoE so we can get the trash cleaned and get our legendary. And let's hope it's something good. Well, at least it is a damage increase, and a little bit lose our health, but let's see how much it does. With damage increase is quite high, so let's try out. Overall, I think it's might not be the best idea to lose quite a lot of health, but this would be also part of kind of the testing, and but yeah, I think I've been showing you quite nice amount of the gameplay with this build, and a little bit told you about my thoughts about this also. So yeah, I'm not going to finish the bounty in here, so or at least in this video. So I think it's time to wrap up the stuff in here, and I would just say that guys, remember, games are fun. Remember to enjoy them, and it's not always so serious business. So yeah, let's have fun and enjoy gaming, and we'll see you in the next time. See ya.